Here's an interesting question for you. I mean, because we kind of hitting about that 3/4 mark of the year. It was one of probably my top family films. I mean, did you have looking back over some of the films we've had this year, are there any top films that you would say you would recommend for families?
It's hard to pick ones that stand out. Like, I know we spoke a lot about Elemental, the Pixar one, when it came out.
Right.
It, for me, like, it's probably a standout in terms of, like, strong movies of that nature. But even it, I found quite intense at the time. Like, there was a lot of things that I thought, these are big ideas for, like, younger audiences to be wrestling with around love and family and the responsibility that we can inherit from our parents and things like that. Like, it was a very big, deep kind of movie, and yet trying to talk to, you know, the younger demographic about it. But I think it has to be mentioned. Elemental would totally be up there for me, I think. Is there any that you would bring?
Yeah, definitely. I felt that. Well, Elemental was definitely one of the top of my list. It's what's been fascinating to me, even with with my grandkids, my kids, and also others. Super Mario Brothers still keeps coming up. I know it wasn't necessarily one of our favorites, but as a film, it has definitely been one that families have really gone back to, and it's become one of the top films of the year. I also really enjoyed Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I think kind of goes more into the category, say, that this movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, goes into as far as animated, but kind of more of your teen audience. But I think families and parents could really enjoy that with their kids too. So it's really, I think that all in all, I think that I'm going to actually admit it. I enjoyed Little Mermaid. I'm going to say it. You know, some people may still kind of push back, but I think it was really still a really good film.
Yeah, I would answer and say that Little Mermaid, I think it is one of the better ones. I don't know if I would say that it's necessarily like for families only or families specifically, but it was a genuinely good, fun movie with a lot to enjoy, a lot of like positivity to bring to the cinema again, and also nothing that, for me at least, it didn't make me like squirm or feel uncomfortable or like have something that you just had to kind of, I don't know. It was a movie that was accessible to everybody, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
I agree with you. I think that's where pretty much all those films are.